Hello there and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program. Yes, back on the Dyson Sphere Program, ready for trying to get some achievements today. We probably will be getting some achievements this week. Apologies, I was messing around with the audio between episodes and stuff like that. But yes, we are ready to continue. Let's go ahead and just hit continue here for our game here. So, the achievements we're going to try and go for today, or at least one, we're going to go for one. Let's see, where is it at? Oh, we're going for this one as well. We're going for these two. And whatnot. The one main one we're going to go for is this one, I believe, is the one. But we are going to save scum and reload. The reason I want to save scum and reload is because I do not want this percentage. Because then it'd take forever to clear planets. We'll upgrade the research for vein utilization. For vein utilization later, when we've cleared a few planets for production. Now it's probably useful for the unipolar magnet stuff, but other than that, I don't see much use for it. And you're probably wondering right now, wait a minute, something doesn't seem right. Where's all the drones? Where's all the ships? Where's all the bots? Why isn't anything moving? That's because nothing is moving, as you can see here. Our power generation or power usage has been lowered to nil. I mean, we're still using power, but that's just only to keep things ready to go. So between episodes, this game has been running a long time. Again. And I kind of my intention was to build up stock as far as the small rocket ships for the Dyson Sphere go. That was my intention. I don't know if I placed these down over the episode or not. I don't know if it was on an episode or if it was between episodes. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been on for so long. But yeah, so I wanted to fill these up with ships so that we'd have 100,000 rocket ships, and that may sound like a lot, but considering a Dyson Sphere, I would say in my game is averaging around 70,000 ships needed to construct a Dyson Sphere. 100,000 is not far off. We can construct a Dyson Sphere pretty quickly. So, but yeah, also. This is why in my Satisfactory series I was extremely emotionally drained, because I was playing this game for hours on end as well in between episodes, because I had recorded a bunch kind of in anticipation for this, kind of like the last time we did something like this. I kind of recorded in quick succession in order to get enough time to leave this game running without having to record on it. So I kind of let the base build up stock, and you're probably wondering something else doesn't look right. So I've been rebuilding this entire planet of industry. I've been rebuilding it to get rid of the bots in order to an effort to get back my FPS. And as you can see, normally our FPS, now once the base gets going, it might drop a bit, but normally this base this planet's around 12 FPS. I've gained back a few, partially because nothing's running, but also partially because I've rebuilt stuff. So, as you can see here, these used to have boxes with bots bringing the material, bringing the material of these over to here and all that. So I completely rebuilt this, and as you can see now, the stuff goes this way, gets piled after it gets sprayed, and then it goes into this docking station, which is an ILS. And then it brings diamonds out, as well as it brings the level 1 sprayers out into this section. So those two then get split into these machines, which makes Mark II, which does the same thing as Mark I, gets compiled, gets into here, and then this one delivers the carbon nanotubes, and Mark II to make Mark III. Sorry. Getting stuck on stuff. So I completely rebuilt this as well, so this gets compiled now. I couldn't do it up this way because there's too many logistic stations nearby, so I put it down here instead. So now it goes over here, gets compiled, gets sprayed, and then obviously I'm using sprays to spray. Then it goes into these 5 boxes in case there are a few logistic setups that I have that a box is the only option. These are not plausible. They're not able to be put in, so I have to have one of these. But the ones that do have one of these have been limited down to only a stack, because all the ILS and all the regular logistic stations, if they request this stuff, it's only 200. It's only a stack, so that's what we're going with, and that's what we're keeping. So yeah, it does still have 5 boxes in this way better setup. But as you can see, we've reduced the routes. There's only 3 possible routes. I thought there was a little bit more. I might have reduced some more too. But there's only 3 possible routes now to deliver these two. 2 of them are at the poles, and I think there's another one somewhere else. I might have missed it, or it's just not possible. Again, too many stations nearby and stuff like that. But we did manage to get that. And I've got 2 of these now, because every single one of these that requests these only requests 200. There's none other extra. So in order to get this stuff into the ILS system, it has to have its own station in order to be delivered to planets. So that's what these 2 are for. These 2 are strictly to deliver to planets. I need to reduce these, by the way. I've been reducing these as well. Eventually it'll be reduced down to 200. It'll take forever, but I figured, yeah, these don't need to be transporting this stuff either. That's because where we're making the warpers has also been upgraded in a sense. It has also been upgraded to support sending it out into the ILS system via its own station. So anyone that requests it is only requesting it for its own gain, not anything else. Oh, also I needed some of these miniature particle colliders, so I made a system for it. And there used to be something here, and what was there and it's no longer there, you ask? I believe it was these. I think we already relocated these on camera. The deuterium fuel rods for our rocket ships. They're being delivered here. And then I'm bringing the one that does plastic and all this, I'm requesting it to go to here. So yeah, that's just so we can spray it there. Still have 5 antimatter fuel rods, but we're completely full. We're completely full. Completely full on that. Good on that. That one's all there for all that stuff. So yeah, I just went around and I completely rebuilt a lot of stuff. Now the reason I needed particle colliders, I wanted to double this, which these are lenses. So the particle colliders, you can only make the strange matter in a particle collider, so that's why I needed more. Because if you're going to make more of these, you need to make more of the strange matter fuel rods, or strange matter rods, or whatever. So these are completely full as well. Like I said, we got 100,000 of those ready to go. ready to be fired, which is good. And we have a planet ready to send the Dyson Sphere out. I still have yet to plan the Dyson Sphere, but I figured I probably have time to finish it. Alright, so yeah, I got 2 stations here that are going to deliver space warpers into our ILS system. So no worries there. I've also doubled these, because we needed to. I've been trying to get these doubled for a while and finally was able to do it. I did rebuild this system as well. This system looks much more clean. Stuff like that. It's not quite as tangled as it used to be. So I completely rebuilt that as well. And if we go up here, keep going. So gears are now in the ILS system as well and can be shipped off planet. So gears as well as steel. Well, steel was already there, but yeah, we did steel last episode, I think. Titanium was already there, but this one goes into a bigger station anyway. I put magnets. We now have magnets that can be shipped off planet too. So magnets are good. We already had iron. So this was a mess as well. I had to completely rebuild the sections in between the machines here. So these, if you don't know, these are electric motors. The electric motors were going just into these boxes. And that was it. And then they were being sent out, and there's bots just everywhere. Lag-tastic bots. And then, autosave lag. There we go. And then I completely ripped out the center section where all the boxes and all the bots were. And so now it goes up, it gets compiled. I've been using these a lot more. I've kind of rediscovered the use for these things. Actually quite useful. Especially when you're trying to merge multiple lines into one line. This can save you a lot of trouble by stacking the material. Which, if these were all going at once, without the belt being maxed out, it's basically like a splitter, but since it stacks it, there's a space in between which allows this one, and then it fills a line up, and then this one stacks more of it, which leaves a couple gaps here and there, and then that one fills, and so on and so forth. And then it all ends up in here. So this can also be shipped off planet. The magnetic coils can also be shipped off world. I forgot to put ships in this. Oops. Take care of that real quick. There we go. I seen the top and I'm like, wait a minute, that don't look right. And then this stuff brings it out for what the motors need. So it brings the gears out, splits them off, the magnetic coils and iron plates. And then remember, we doubled this system entirely, which so I had to completely do this again. And this again. So yeah, we still do have what do you call it? We still do have roots available, like 16. That's why these are still existent. But there was a second box in here, plus there was boxes bringing in all the other stuff. Yeah, this just reduces the lag overall. And then we got another one here, which feeds the magnetic coils here. I haven't redone the turbines yet. The turbines have yet to still be done, as well as these things, the energetic coils or whatever they're called. I redid the titanium rods, and now we're making twice as many. So yep, this brings in all the stuff for titanium rods, and we've got 40 now instead of 20 because we were getting a little low. We weren't making enough, so I figured we'd double it, which worked out pretty well. So, and these can also be shipped off world. So that's what I've been trying to put into practice. I'm gonna stop using I'm going to stop using these ones unless there's no reason to ship stuff off-world, but if something's being manufactured, I want it to be in the ILS system. So that's my ultimate goal, is to have every single material, every single building, every single piece of everything in this game to be shipped via the ILS system. And I did have a commenter telling me to use the ILS to ship buildings. And in the previous episode, if you didn't see the previous episode, or you did, I started doing that with the foundations. I kind of planned on doing that with the foundations, but doing the buildings themselves, I did not think about. I mean, I might have a thought about it, but it's fine. So yeah, I will be doing that eventually. Not right now. I don't exactly have the time. I have the time to run the game for many hours in a row, but only because I made that time. It didn't just occur to me naturally. I kind of have to plan that stuff out, well in advance in order to get time to do that kind of stuff. And because I was letting this game run, I decided to build upon it, doing the boring stuff that nobody wants to watch, which is basically rebuilding systems. Rebuilding entire systems that we had set up. So much so that I think this planet is about out of iron. We are almost out of iron on this planet. We're getting close to running out of iron. But the base is calm now because nothing needs to be manufactured. So, but yeah, this game, which is awesome. This game allows me to put my space industrial empire, as the game calls it, as well as I call it. That's why I changed my channel description, was because of this game, to be honest. But yeah, I've always dreamed of having like a space empire. I always thought that was really cool. I wanted a space empire that had to do with cars, but like a space kind of industrial empire that had to do with cars. I thought that would have been even better. But this, the Factory games has really changed my gaming ability, especially this one. Satisfactory was definitely a game changer for sure after Factorial, and then this game kind of takes a separate direction on doing that. Oh, I also double stone brick. I don't know if I did that on camera or not. Like I said, half these changes I could have done on camera. So if I'd done it on camera and you'd like, hey, you did that on camera, just forgive me. Yeah, that's just one of them things. But yeah, I would like to get everything into the ILS system in one way or another. So, which basically means I will be able to place down an ILS station anywhere in the galaxy, place it down and request anything I want, and it'll bring it to me in my own quantity. Now, I was also told, and I've used this before, I've actually used these inventory slots. I was told that to use these inventory slots for me. I did it before, but I didn't really like it. I really didn't like using these. It's a personal preference thing. I used these before, and I couldn't manage my inventory. I like placing stuff inside my inventory because then I know exactly what I have, and I'm not getting stuff, and then going, oh, did I get that delivered or whatever. Like I said, it's a personal preference, so don't take it in a way as I'm refusing to be told what to do or whatever. That's not what it is at all. It's just personal preference. I'm generally not going to use that. But I will be using the idea of putting the buildings inside of an ILS system, and then I can request anything I want. Anywhere. Any part, any building, any ship. That kind of stuff. This will be eventually my goal. To do that. I'll probably set up a different planet for it, but this is, you also got to remember too that this is my first time playing this game. Like, this is my very first playthrough game. And I only have a couple of 100 hours in the game. I think that's actually what's down here. But anyway, so yeah, bunches of changes that have happened. So first of all, you're probably also wondering too, like, wow, he's got a lot of stuff in his inventory. What the hell? That's because I was gonna carry a bunch of this stuff over, but then I got the idea of, I was given the idea of putting the buildings into the ILS system. So we're also gonna do that too. But first, we're gonna head over. We're gonna head it over to our research planet. If I can ever find it. I always lose that damn thing. Actually, I think I went to Zeph as well and I added some stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe. Like I said, it's one of them. Ah, there we are. It's one of them things that. And even if I said yeah, I'll use the inventory system, I would forget. And something similar happened. Had something similar happen on Satisfactory. Somebody was telling me to use the hotbar, and I use the hotbar every now and again, but I completely forget it's down there all the time. And I just open the menu. I know it's annoying to watch. It's just how I am though. Yeah, that's just it's just a personal preference type deal. I don't want to use it because I'd rather regulate my inventory personally. Here's our Dyson Sphere. Our other one, our evil looking one, around the red dwarf. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next Dyson Sphere. I still have, like I said, I still have yet to plan that. But if we come over here, I need to change some filters. That's why I'm coming here. I completely forgot to. So all of our stuff, these are all filled, ready to go along here. And then our extra storage up here for the colors, these are also completely full. So we're going to turn all of these to local supply because we are completely done with this. Which is good. We just need to swap everything over to local supply so that we can do our research. And again, I'm going to drop a save before we start. Okay. And then same with these. I think this is already on local supply, yeah. And this one's on local demand because these ones go into the research. Local supply. Okay, that's all those. So yeah, I have I have enough of these now that I have 100,000 universe matrices. Or sorry, 500,000. My bad, not 100,000. 500,000. Because we have 200,000 in the one that's making white. Or sorry, 20,000 in the ones that are making white, so that's 40,000. And then we have the ones delivering to the actual research, which are also filled. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100,000 here, and 110,000 here. Just between those. And then we fly over here. 120, 140, 160, 180, 200,000, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300,000, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400,000, 420, blaze it, 440, 460, 480, 500,000. 500,000. I mean, that's probably like noob stuff. These are noob numbers right here. I'm pretty sure there's been people that have covered entire planets in storage for the universe matrix. I'm sure. If I had the time to do it, I probably would. But this is all that I managed within the last couple days. Once I got everything stable in my manufacturing plant, or on my manufacturing planet, once everything was stable enough to support building all the matrices at the same time, this actually went pretty fast. So, yeah, we're just going to do local supply on all these. Now, I've tried copying and pasting these white ones for the, copying the settings. That only copies these settings down here. It does not copy filters. And even if the filters are the same, it does not copy these either. I've tried. But I figured out a way around it. Because you know how filters and stuff save when you shift-click a building? It works the same with these. Like I said, I'm sure. So I've never found these originally, or found these originally myself, but it's not original. Like nobody's ever found that. I don't see myself as that type of person. That if I discover something, I'm the only one to have discovered something. It more along the lines goes, I discover something and then I look it up on the internet, like, hey, I discovered this. What's it about? And there's been like a million people that have already discovered the exact same thing. So I just let anybody know in case there's a person out there, in case that very very tiny chance is a person out there that may not have discovered this trick. And then I tell them about it. That's actually, I like that feeling. I like that feeling of being able to teach somebody something they did not know. And have them, know something that they did not previously know. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to do that. I mean, I'd like that, people to teach me stuff I do not know. That's if I can understand it, though. If I can't understand something somebody's trying to teach me, I get frustrated instead. And it's just how my brain works. It's just like, I can't learn this. I'm done. Sorry. But anyway, so those are all set to supply now. Make sure I didn't set these to supply. Okay. Oh, did I set this one back here? I did. So the reason I'm setting these to local supply, if you did not know, is these are going to supply this right here. To keep these full of white. So that's what I'm going for. And these are all on demand. Demand, because these are going to be building more white. And this is set to supply. Yep, that's set to supply. Okay. I think we're ready. So we're going to drop a save right at this point. And we're going to go for... Oops. Oh, I don't want to save over that. That's my other game. Sorry, bumped the mic. Itchy nose. Alright. So yeah, we're going to drop down a save. Did I already save? I might have already saved. I forgot that quickly. That's scary. Okay. Alright. So let's go to Research Town here. And we're only going to research this. Research as much as we can. And we're just going to research it until we get the achievement. And it's going to go pretty fast, actually. And then we're going to load. Just because I don't want the... Look how fast that goes. It's doing thousands by seconds. We might get 2 achievements here. We might get this one too. But I'll acquire this in another way. Um, as well. Just look how much it's going. Yeah, when you got 500,000 to burn through, you're doing pretty good. But come on. What level is it to actually get that? So mining speed is 240%. What's the vein utilization? Does it even say? We're getting ready to finish another one. Level 15. I wish I could see that. Or consumption. 39%. Okay. So it's going to take quite a few levels. But it's going down minus 6%. This is why I saved up for so much. Just because look how many levels this is taking. Because it only goes down 6% each time. Okay, does it update? It does update. Alright. I'm trying, hopefully we'll have enough to do this. We should. Just look how fast that's going. All the belts are maxed out, so this is good. We're only at 34%. Ore consumption is only at 34. I don't even think it's going down 6%. I don't think that's going down 6%. Because I was at 37 a moment ago and I just got a research and it went down to 34. That's not 6%. That's not even close. Well, I guess it is kind of close. Okay. See, now we're down to 32. It's not even going down 6%. It's lying to me. Just keep researching until we get it, I guess. Like I said, we're probably going to get this other. Yeah, we're going to get this one. But like I said, I'm going to get that in another way as well. Because right after I do this, we're going to research other stuff. And whatnot, like research speeds and such. But I'm only reloading because I do not want this good. Okay, Secrets of the Universe, we got that one. Very good. Upload a total of 1 million matrices. That's pretty fast to get that. Considering. Look how fast this is draining. The drones can't even keep up. They're trying their damnedest to keep up with that. Holy crap. Look at that. They're delivering like 4,000. They're trying. I love it. Yeah, this is lying to me. I'm wondering if either this number is not correct. That went down 2%. 2%, not 6%. You lying sack of crap. I literally watched that go from 31 to 29. That is not 6%. That is 2. It's less than half, man. I'm getting gypped. I'm okay. I justify myself saves coming now. This is we're getting gypped here. What level is it? And it needs to be that. If it was going down 6%, we would have already had it. Yeah, we are getting gypped. It's going down 1% now. I'm not going to be able to do this. I don't have enough. Yeah, these are all totally drained. How many are drained? Almost all of them already. That one's getting drained out. 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 Yeah, I'm freaking getting gypped. This is lying to me. And it increases mining speed. Does it even increase 10%? The mining speed? Okay, so it increases the 10%, but why is the 6% broken? What? It went down from 28 to 25. It's random. Is it like ore consumption can be anywhere from 1 to 6%? You just get lucky? Or is it based off of level that is more likely to give you that 6% the higher level it is? That mining speed though, 320%. That's pretty insane. Wait, did that say like plus 20% in mining speed, or am I just going crazy? Alright, what's it now? 24%, yeah. It's giving me very little most of the time. It's being cheap. Game. Come on. I don't have enough. I bet you my entire base just like turned on. Oh, look at that, we're out. Yeah, we are out. Completely. We did not have enough. That's actually pretty cool when it comes out. It come out again. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I don't have enough to finish the rest, unfortunately. It's going to start slowing down here in a minute. Now it's at 22%. Like I said, it seems completely random what it gives you. I call bullcrap. Oh, and there we go. Now we're running out. Well, we tried. I guess I'm just going to have to store more. 500,000 was not enough to get that achievement. Yeah, this is broken. This is not giving you what it says it's giving you. Not even, it's not even close. It should be a maybe minus 6%. It gives you the mining speed, but it does not give you the ore consumption. That's broken. It's like, unless there's something else that I'm missing completely. Oh, save successfully. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go for a load. Yep, we're going for a load. I'm glad I'm actually loading this. Yeah, we weren't gonna get it. There was just no way. How much did it stick around? Sometimes it glitches out and it sticks. Okay, it did not glitch this time. Sometimes it'll glitch and it'll stick around. All right, so we're going to let's see, that'll say level 12. And we're gonna queue this one. That one's already says level 12. That one already says level 12. And we're going to queue this one twice. Queue that one twice. Queue that one twice. Oh, queue's full. Okay. We'll wait for one to be completed. Some of, like I said, some of these go by really slow. I think it's just the hash upload. But yeah, as you can see as well, Seekers of the Universe, we cannot relock that achievement and try to get something else. But at least this went back down, so this is not being cheated or anything like that. This went back down to where it was. I don't think we can get that achievement, like I said. We're gonna have to store more. But I would like to get everything up as far as research goes. Okay, we're just gonna leave this to do its thing. Okay. And then the vein utilization, like 53.86, 50.63. Even if we close it, reopen it. Unless it's broken. Yeah, it went down 3%. Okay. And then this one's not queued, so we're going to queue that. That one's already saying level 12. Okay. We're going to do this one again. This one again. This one again. We haven't done that one in a while. That one, the queue's full. Okay. Cool. And we're just going to keep researching until we run out of research. And then we'll let it build up again while we build Dyson spheres. Okay, where's my 3, or my cluster here? Alright. Let's go! But yeah, if anybody know why that's happening, do be sure to let me know. Why it's not giving me the 6% like it says it was giving me. Or like it says it's supposed to give me. Why it's only giving me a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe somebody has knowledge out there that there's some hidden knowledge about that I should already know. That it doesn't actually give me 6%. Gamma Sextennis? I don't think I've ever seen that one. But then again, I also haven't, oops, wrong button. But then again, also I haven't flown out here from that direction, so. Our drones can fly a little faster. Get some more mecha fuel power. Okay, so we got the engine, this. This. Oh, queue is full. Oh, I went past. Whoops. Turn around. I do like that the warpers are just that. They're just warpers. You don't consume them over distance. It's just how many times to activate the warper engine. Alright, over to our blue marble. That is beautiful. Okay, we're also going to be collecting iron on this planet too, so. Oh, I'm getting way better frames over here. Okay. So that one. So that one's queued, that one's queued, that one's queued. Energy circuit, queue that one again. Okay. So I gotta find all the iron on this planet and start mining it as well. Because we're gonna need it. This one's gonna be a bit awkward. I might attack this from one of the corners. That's too big of a node to attack from the corner. Could attack it like this. Yeah, we're just gonna attack it like that. It's too far spread out. And then throw one of these down. I always like to throw at least two. You may not mine at the same speed, but it'll at least be double mining on each. Okay. But yeah, again, once I get the chance, I will be putting all of the buildings that are being mass manufactured into the ILS, so don't worry about that. It'll happen, just not right at this moment. I'm just going to put this on storage now, right now, because there is one iron node I would like to get rid of. I think it's already being mined. Research speed going up. Even faster. Yeah, I would like to mine that coal as well. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the nodes that a lot of the nodes that are going to be in the way. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, we need to develop a Dyson Sphere as well. Okay. I guess once we get all this research done. So that one, that one, that one, that one. This one. And then this one. Probably going to run out of research by then, but... So this is mecha fuel power, and then this is... Increases recovery speed. Okay, I see. Oh wow, those went fast. Look how fast some of these are going, though. Like, that was like 60,000 that I needed. Like I said, we're probably going to run out before we finish all this. We'll go until either we run out or until we finish this queue list. Oh, it's slowing down. I don't like that. Uh-oh. Oh, we need to unlock that, though. Yep, it's running out. Okay, we're just going to cancel the rest of this then. We're just going to let that go. And, yeah, we're almost done. No! Oh, it's going... It's about 3 minutes, it says. It's going down. Okay, I'm just going to let that go. So I'm going to go develop a Dyson Sphere, and I will be right back with you. And done. Oh, I know it's not the greatest one in the world, but I did try. Because I was like, we don't have one that emulates the channel at all as far as the shape, because ours is a diamond for this channel's picture. So we've got a diamond one here. This was originally going to have two colors, a blue and a white, but then I realized after I started coloring it in that it needed 3 colors. So we've got black mixed in there too, in order so that the colors can't touch each other, basically, or they can't repeat on the sides of the diamonds. Then the bottom, it looks more like a flower, because I used the circular ones. Was going to change it, but then I'm like, you know what? Let's keep going with this, see where it goes, see where it leads, and it actually turned out all right. The one thing I will note, though, is this is incredibly hard. Um, this is incredibly hard to design around this star because the star is so bright. All of the holograms are a light blue. This is a light blue. It's a different blue, arguably, but it was really hard once you got a bunch of this stuff already because it's transparent. You can see to the other sides. You kind of start getting confused about where things are. So yeah, I had a little bit of trouble, which slowed me down quite a lot to try and figure out where I needed to put it. But yeah, we got a diamond ball. This is a completely swarm all the way around, and different colors. So yeah, later on I'm going to have a secondary shell on this one, spinning the opposite direction, and I'm going to leave that one a little bit of a secret because it's not going to be a full Dyson sphere, but it's going to be a ring, and it's going to have some stuff on it. So that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm going to leave the rest of the details up to a secret. So I'm pretty sure I painted this all. Also, I was like, I wonder, so this, I figured out this, you can pause this so it stops rotating so you can build on it. Now, the only reason I thought about this was because this one spins really fast. So it's hard to get the details, so I paused it. And then you'll see the ships are already starting to come out of there, off the planet there. It's because I exited to check on the research while I was building. So I was like, I wonder how that research is going. I forgot that, obviously, the world itself is paused, but I exited out and I had most of this built already, and then these started firing. So just like, oh no, pause it. But yeah, so we've got that. We've got our orbit list. Now we do have to set these, unfortunately, for the railguns, so we will have to go and set that. But as far as the Dyson shells concerned, we are completed, at least for this portion. So I don't know how much this is going to produce. It should produce a lot, though, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and exit. Oh yeah, we're about done with this research too, which is good. We'll be able to fly a bit faster. And there they go. Now you're running it. See if they're all gonna fire. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's cool. Can I turn off all the... I can. Hold on. That'll be our next screenshot for next week. Hell yes. I like it. Because they all fire at once, except for one of them. One of them is not firing. I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't hook it up. See if we can find the culprit. I know these are slightly off, but it looked like one of them wasn't firing at all. Oh yeah, this one's off. What the hell? Why is that one firing slightly differently than the rest? Fuck you. You ruin it. You ruin all the symmetry. Oh well. We got a good image anyway out of the deal. So we are good there. What's this doing? Look at these waves of ships though. Just waves and waves of them. They're all going to go into here. Alright, let's get the Dyson swarm set up. Now this is going to take a while because what we have to do, set that, then we have to copy, and we're just going to have to paste all the way down this way. Well, I was going to leave that out. I just found something that's going to help. Instead of Control-Ving everything, we could do it with less effort. Check this out. Shift-click. that. Oh, he's gonna do multiple? Yeah, buddy! Do it to it. Hell yeah, the shift click has become more powerful. Oh, these are slightly off. It's okay though. Oh, hell yes. And it's not giving me inventory or anything, so there's no downside to doing this. Just good. Oops. I like being able to set that. That's cool. This is gonna go quick. This is like placing them. Oh my gosh, the amount of power. This thing is suffering. You see, some of those are ready to fire, but the amount of power we're using is insane. It's okay, we're going to start placing Dyson Sphere stuff here soon. We got a bunch of ray receivers specifically for this. Heck yeah. I think they're all set. Yeah, look at the satisfaction. It is not great. Yeah, so I'm going to do a ring of ray receivers on the inside here. We're going to start on a... Oh, we probably won't be able to start on one because that's where our thing is. That's okay. I wonder if this takes up as much room. It might. No. It's going to be ruined, but that's okay. We need the power. It's screwing up the power connections already. That's weird how that does that sometimes. Or instead of trying to connect to all available ones, it just kind of connects to them at random. Oh, I don't like that. Well, at least we can be consistent with it. Wait, these aren't centered. No, bad. Oh, these are not centered. What did I do? How far are these off, I wonder? I'm gonna have to replace these anyway. So it's probably... Let's get rid of this real quick. So where it can be placed, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 from here. 1, 2. If we go over 2, we'll be able to even the gap. That was my bad. I didn't connect those up properly. It's probably why some of the connections. I was gonna say probably why some of the connections are all weird, but nope, that wasn't the case. Okay, yeah, that's a better get. Big ol' autosave lag. Well, PC lagged there. One. Right there. So, 1, 2. Nice. 2 sections of 15 seems to cover the whole thing. And hopefully this will be enough. This might not be though, just because I know the amount of power those launchers take. They do take a lot. Yeah, these aren't centered. I'm leaving dangerously right now. Because if that slips too far upwards, it'll delete a massive section of belt. Okay. Much better. Oops. And then this one, then we got one more section to fix. Safer and it goes faster. Go back over here. That's now centered. Nice. Much better. As we get more of the Dyson Sphere built, hopefully we'll get more power this way. Let's see, how's the power now? At about 70%. Let's see, this satisfaction says it's doing good. gosh, look at this. Oh, what? Something weird is happening there. Like they're throwing themselves way out here and then they're being absorbed. What the heck? That is... It's like the planet is like being spun around, being in like absorbing like a web, or like it's twisting up a web or something. That is really weird. Like this right here is only 6,500, which is only slightly bigger than the Dyson shell itself. It's pretty nutty. Yeah, I'm gonna have a shell spinning in the opposite direction, so I'm gonna guess that this isn't enough, that we gotta get more. And I'm gonna have to move this power, I think. How big are these? Okay, what if we put one of these in there? Will it, yeah, we can get rid of one of these for a moment. Just for a moment. Oh, too close to E. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, we can't even put those there, even if we wanted to. Too close to the rail ejector. The power load's 140%. I'm wondering if that's going to go down over time as the Dyson Sphere gets built. That's what I'm curious about. Like, it's producing 1.81 gigawatts, but what's the requested power? 0. Consumption demand is 4 gigs, and we are producing almost 2. So we need to produce double that. Okay, so yeah, it'll get completed over time. How are we doing? Can we go for a little bit more research? Well, that's 100,000. There's no way I have 100,000 right now. Go for it. We'll go for one at a time. See how far. Oh my gosh, look at it though. It looks so good. Look how fast that thing spins as well. I don't like that it's spinning this way. Imagine that's how you look at it, but see, as we're on the equator, because that's the way we're going to mostly be looking at it, right? I want it to spin this way. The only problem is I don't think I can alter the direction once it's built. We can try. So this shell here, can we edit this? Because the way it's spinning, let's see, it's spinning downwards. So it's spinning downwards. So for here, it's spinning downwards. So we need to spin a whole 90 degrees, basically. So yeah, what happens if I alter it? Let's pause time just real quick. Let's see what happens here. Okay. And it's not built for spinning that direction. Unfortunately, I didn't build it that way. That's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so what? Oh, now it's... Oh, look at that. Now it's spinning correctly. Nice. That's cool how it just like, we're just gonna flip this way real quick. Alright, perfect. Now you can't, I know you can't do that with the Dyson shell, or the Dyson Swarm. The Dyson Swarm you actually have to, if you want that one done correctly. Yeah, see. They're still stuck on firing over here. Oh, there they go, they rotated. Is that gonna, yeah, that's gonna rotate. That's better. Okay, and then when we look at it from being on the planet, let's go over here where there's not much in the room. It's gonna rotate correctly. Like the way you look at it, it's gonna be rotating correctly. And that's what I want. Because the way we're orbiting around this thing is not, it's not the best. Actually, can we see our, oh, yeah, we should be able to see our orbit. Yeah, because we are orbiting, yeah, the way we're orbiting around this thing is at a slight angle. Wish I could click on the orbit. Oh, orbital period, does it tell me the angle? Orbit inclination is 7 degrees 41 feet. I have no idea how to read that, I'm sorry. And then longitude AN, so we could match this. So 741. Let's try this out. I've never tested this. I don't know how to change this. You go 7. Just watching this thing rotate as these ships try to alter course. 7. I don't think you can edit the other one. No, you can't edit the other one. Well, we can get close, and then so 137. So yeah, I'm wondering what this looks like. Okay, is it still rotating? Oh, it didn't save. Alright, 37. There we go. It's adjusting. There she goes. Okay, how's it rotating? It's rotating completely off the rails there. So I'm wondering if instead of doing that, we just do that way it rotates correctly. We don't worry about the 7. We just put that at 90. Everything's trying to alter course, like. There we go. So now when we look at it, we're actually orbiting a different way than I thought we would. That's not correct either. That's not anywhere near correct. How are we gonna... Hey, drive engine 2 is complete. Yay! Let's do one more research. Energy circuit. Oh, that one's gonna go fast. That one, and then this one, and then this one. Just leveling them all up the same. Okay, yeah, that did not work. Let me try something else. Look at it change its orbit. Okay, that's still not correct. It's close, but it ain't correct. This one also needs to be 90 then. I just love watching everything trying to change orbit. I want you to be able to look at it and then go, oh, look at that rotation, you know? Yeah, I think that's the best. That's the only way that's going to work. Like it should. As it passes over. I don't know if that's going to change over time, though, because we are also rotating. Like, we're rotating away from the sun right now from where we're at. Because it's like a reverse rotation, I think. Or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyway, yes, we're rotating away from the sun right now. And that thing's rotating this way. We're also rotating one of these ways. So I'm wondering if it's ever going to get off at some point. Just because we're not rotating exactly on zero either, so. Or our orbit's not exactly on zero. You know what they should do? In this game, I think you should be able to research and have. I don't know what the purpose of this would be, but it would be really cool as an option to be able to go in with a bunch of rockets that you strap to a planet and you can alter its orbit. You can alter its orbit and possibly even change the planet's type by doing that, because obviously the closer to the sun, the more hot the planet's going to be, and then the further away from the sun or the star, the colder it would be, in theory. Or in that theory, that's a possibility. And then what we could do is we could orbit edit the orbit by using rockets strapped to the planet. And we'd have to basically provide fuel and power in order to keep it keep it out of its natural orbit. Like, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be something to spend it on. You could create some cool stuff, or you can maybe even rocket propel some other planets into a system, into a single system, and then do some crazy stuff that way. Like make it, or you can make a new or maybe not make a new system, but you could alter the system itself, edit it to the way you want. I mean, as powerful as we are, we can get right up. We can go up and hug the sun, and we don't burn to a crisp. So I'm pretty sure there, at this point, there'd be technology that we could alter orbits. We can move planets around, stuff like that. It's like, I'm not saying that this is a needed change or anything. I'm just saying it'd be cool to have as an option, to be able to truly make it a sandbox style. Like a full-on sandbox. It's like, oh yeah, you can create your own solar system. All you got to do is have giant rockets. You place down the giant rockets, and then you cover the planet in these rockets, and you give it a whole lot of power and a whole lot of fuel, and then you can move them via set coordinates. I don't know about a planet, how hard that would be to move. In theory, that'd be something interesting to look at. Like, how hard would it be to alter a planet's orbit via rocketry? Like, I know it would be more than a few rockets, and these rockets would have to be probably bigger than these damn things. Oh, so I completely forgot, but there's another reason we're here as well, other than making a Dyson Sphere, of course. That looks freaking cool, though, gotta say. Look at that ring. We're going to go over to Tase 2. And we're going to put down a bunch of stuff. This looks like a true Saturn to me. All it needs is some rings and it's done. It's probably what it was modeled after. It's a Saturn. Oh, autosave lag. It is really dark down here. This planet is rotating really quickly. Gathering, here we go. No, it's not gathering? Oh yeah, that's right, it's under transportation. For some reason. Gotta find the equator. That's not the equator. There's the equator. Okay, so it's every big line. Alright, got it. So this is providing deuterium and hydrogen, which is good because that means we don't need fire ice here. And we've got our own supply of deuterium. Because if you remember, I said that this planet that we've started out on, once the Dyson Sphere is built fully, the way we want it and stuff, the Dyson Sphere, that planet is going to be producing anything related to Dyson Sphere stuff and all of its components. So that planet's going to be producing rockets and it's going to be producing solar sails along with all of the stuff required for both those things. And on top of that, it's going to be producing anything in the Dyson Sphere. It's going to be producing the artificial stars, the vertical launching silos, the ray receivers, and the railgun, the railguns as well. And then that's going to go into our ILS system. So, I mean, obviously those stuff only need like one building or so. We might shoot for a bit more, but those ones aren't going to be needed on a massive scale, so we should be good. And I brought 100 of these thinking it was going to be enough. I can't remember exactly how many you need to go all the way around the planet. Well, if it's 100, we're going to be here a while. Could you imagine if we just went up to Saturn and just placed these giant things? I would hover above the planet and collect its atmosphere. I mean, if the atmosphere is made of hydrogen and deuterium, then sure. Does that make sense? But doesn't Saturn have... It's like, I thought Saturn had a, had an actual surface. Like it wasn't a gas giant. Or I might be wrong about that. I don't know. I've been wrong before. It's been a long time since science class. Well, not only that, but I also have a very terrible memory, and that's no joke. You know how people's like, I have a terrible memory when they forget something. Um, but I truly do have a terrible memory. Like, my brain has a hard time remembering things. Sometimes. It depends as well. Okay, so you need 40 to cover an entire planet. Okay. But at least we got an extra set of deuterium. So we no longer have to make deuterium either via hydrogen. Because can't you make like, oops. I don't want to do that. I was like, can't you make you can make deuterium through two different processes. The fractionation, you can make deuterium with that. Yeah, so we no longer need to make deuterium at all. We might have to find more planets that have deuterium on them, but yeah. I love all those ships just firing off to the planet. Look at them go. It's beautiful to watch from a distance. Love watching that. I watched some videos of some people that had like they had like the entire planet covered in launchers. Imagine that's a lag fest and a half. Alrighty. We're doing a lot. How are we doing on that other achievement? 1.44 million. That's not bad. And this one's, oh my god, I cannot believe I was getting gypped on that. That annoys me the most. Getting gypped on getting that achievement. Just like, you know what? Nah. We're not gonna give you what you've earned or what you've researched for. This one's gonna take a while. But let's see. Yes. Also, I couldn't put a thing here. You can't get them too close to the real ejectors either. How are we doing on power needs now? We're doing pretty good. We're producing 4.60, and these requested power is 11 megawatts. That's not the requested power. Consumption demand is 4 gigawatts. Okay, so there's not enough of these then, is what it's saying. Okay. I think what I'll do is we'll deal with it until the Dyson Sphere is complete, or at least until all the ships launch, and then we'll get rid of the ships, and then we'll put down more of these. Because I do not want to mess with what we've got here, and I don't want to commit to a line of these. Yeah, that's so weird. It's just like, requested power is 11.4 megawatts. The Dyson Sphere status is only doing it's doing 609 megawatts out of 4.75. But we're not close. That's what I could do. I'm not gonna mess with it. This is almost complete. Okay, decided to skip ahead just a little bit for our next research here. Oh yeah, she getting built. We're doing on this. So we're almost done. Um, constructed 25 out of 33,000. We're gonna be firing shells. It needs 202. Constructed 33,000. Probably would be built a lot faster if we had more launchers and stuff, but I don't want to put in the effort to put in 1,000,000 launchers, to be honest. Yeah, we're getting there though. We're getting there. Okay, finally done. We've been going for a little while, and finally got all the ships. All we got all the ships delivered. Very nice. That's a lot. So this one, considering I have 100,000 ships, or had 100,000 ships, this one was 33,000. So 33% of my stock of ships went into this Dyson Sphere. So that's that's actually very nice information to have, because that tells me that Dyson Spheres are going to be um, they're going to be around the 30,000 range. So I guess with my stock, I could do 2 more Dyson Spheres before I ran out of ships. Now, 202,000 of these, I usually only have, well, I have, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80,000 on the planet being delivered. And then 80,000 plus, so 120,000 is what I had altogether. This is so weird how it gets fired. And then it's just like, oh, we're just going to go wee. If we can find the Dyson Sphere here. Oh my gosh, that looks so weird. It's no longer spinning the way we wanted it. So we're very, very far off tilt. So this thing would have to be constantly changing its rotation in order to work like I want it to. I can still make it work. It's just it's not going to work all the time, we'll say. Looks cool though. Yeah, these are going to take significantly longer. But the good news is, I'm going to put these all the way over to remote supply local demand. Which way are these going? Okay. We're gonna send all these back home, essentially. That's what I want to do. Yeah. So local demand, remote supply. I don't know why I'm locally demanding it. It's not. It's not anything. Remote supply. I guess we could click on this. Flip whole path. No, the game hated that. Okay. I mean, it kind of flipped it somewhat. Now we're just going to send all these back home. And I'm going to pick this whole operation up for right now. What would be awesome is if these all, like you could set all of these at once. if you wanted. Oh, you didn't have to put so much effort into setting them up later. We're out of research, huh? Wow. That's not good. Supply. We don't have that much inventory, so I'm not going to try and pick these up right now. Be on time wise, okay. Alright, we're gonna head on back to our original system and bring these back for right now. Yeah, we're just gonna do that for right now. Or we could set them at the next system that we're going to put down a Dyson Sphere in. Get it started. Get the new Dyson Sphere. Oh wait, no, we still had another... yeah, I still had another shell that I wanted to devise. That's okay. Yeah, let me work on that real quick. Okay, I think I'm gonna quit. I've been at this for a little while. I had to redesign this about 4 or 5 different times. I've lost track of how much I've had to delete. But I think I got it done. So I got the middle bands here to keep them to hold the diamonds in place. We got diamonds that are going to rotate independently. So if we press play here, autosave lag. So yeah, they're going to rotate the opposite way of the rest of it. I'm going to start sending out ships again. Okay, cool. That did take me quite a while. Oof. I don't even know, man. I'm so tired at this point. Okay. And since we're doing that, might as well rehook this back up for now. How much is that going to take, actually? We might just leave it. Oops. It's like, actually, we might just leave it. It's going to take 85,000, 20, 40, 60, 80. No, we don't quite have... Well, actually, we might have enough. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that then. There's no point. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to leave that just like that. There should be enough in these towers. Oh wait. There's not. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Let me fix my idiocy here. Hook that back up and then send that back out. I'm going to change the filter. Yeah, remote supply, local supply. Okay. So yeah, we're going to swap these around real quick, but we're not going to change the filters. We're just going to let it drain the system. And that'll be less ships to worry about for later. And then the base can kind of catch up, basically. That's what I'm thinking. way they're not sending it out. Or not requesting. That's what I mean. Sorry, I've lost a little bit of my brain here. I kind of just been focused on building that Dyson Sphere, the secondary shell. And it's actually been quite exhausting, mentally trying to build it over and over again. Because it's one of those deals where you have to keep rebuilding in order to get it to where you want it. Because I built the diamonds, I built 3 of the diamonds, and then realized I didn't have enough space to do the 4th one around the equator, basically, in a sense. And this was the first time. So it was because I had miscounted the spacing, and I was slightly off. So I had to fix that. So I fixed it, and then, because I was doing spacing between 3, and then spacing between 3 wasn't enough. Even though I correctly did the spacing, what ended up happening was there was a space of 6, and I needed a space of 9, because the diamond is 3 across, and the space is 3 across. But the space for the 3 across was between the 2 diamonds on the other side, so I needed a space of 9 to get that 4th diamond in there. So that's what happened there. So then I tore it all down and rebuilt it again, and I miscounted. So then I tore it down again, and finally got it correct, and then redesigned the little center sections between the diamonds. I designed those about 4 times as well. Kind of just designed it with lines, and I was like, oh, that's good enough. Then I'm like, no, that's not good enough. That doesn't look good. It's just lines, kind of connecting the two. It really doesn't make any sense. So like, okay, well, I'll do the triangle method, which is like a bridge structure, kind of. And that worked, and then I was like, nah, it's still not good enough. So then I deleted them all because I had them all built at that point, and then redid them again. So I did them 3 times, and then the 3rd time I came up with the diamond triangle mix, kind of hybrid, which is what we see. I'll show you eventually. Just want to get rid of those. Yeah, that'll be enough. There should be enough on these belts and inside these and inside the towers to finish that. Yeah, and these are going to be pure white, by the way. They're going to be pure white. Also, I accidentally, so there's another complaint I have about when you're editing the Dyson shell, you're able to edit all of the layers at one time. So you can accidentally misclick slightly and delete one of your nodes, or like I did, I deleted a Dyson cell, which releases the swarm out, and they just kind of swarm around the center and then eventually disappear. Now, luckily, this wasn't built very much as far as the shells go, or the cells go, so there wasn't much to be lost. But in the future, I could have done one of these that's damn near finished or all the way finished. I could have accidentally deleted one of those, and that's a lot. Or if it was a much bigger cell, like one of these, one of these big diamonds. Yeah, so we got a triangle here, and then we've got We got a diamond shape there that's kind of sitting sideways, and then we've got the diamond in the center. So eventually, what I want to do is I wanted to do it with the structures, but that wasn't going to work. So what I need to do is I need to draw on these. This is how you do it here. Pause it for a second. Oh my gosh, this is a crap ton of stuff. So then we decorate and we can show grid. And we can decorate this. Now I don't know how you would decorate. No, that's not what I wanted. That is exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Alright, let's not paint cells. Oh, you can't paint. I guess you have to paint with the grid. Oh, that's gonna be impossible because these can't go too far as well. That's another issue. So I guess I'm just not going to be able to do. I was going to do the channel logo and paint it on here, but it's kind of hard to do given that these are in the way. These structure sections, you can't go too far before it'll say that it's too far, and if you get too big of a cell, it won't let you fill it. So it won't let you fill it with the shell itself. So I just have to just work with this. I wonder how people do it when when some of the people have done like cartoon stuff and whatnot on their Dyson spheres. It's like, how did you do this? Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for the rest of the Dyson sphere to be completed, as well as finish up what little research we have here. And then next time we'll delete these, and then we'll get started on the manufacturing of our ships and stuff. That way, basically the ability I want to be able to do is to be able to plop down our ships and stuff, and be able to just plop that down and let a Dyson sphere go. You know, that's my. Oh my gosh, this is so loud over here. Yeah, that's my ultimate goal, is to just let that go. Hey, look, they're all firing at one time this time. Oh, one is not firing. Oh, it's firing late. No, you idiot. Why must you ruin symmetry? Look at that, though. That is so cool. I might even use that as an image instead. Obviously, it's rotating the wrong way, but... like what Icarus is looking at. That's pretty cool. That is pretty freaking cool, man. I don't know. I'll pick an image, but for next week. But that looks really cool with him looking at it, going, "Yeah, I'm doing good." So yeah, I also figured that the Dyson shells. I think I've re-found this out, that the Dyson shells, the closest they can be is 1,000 meters apart. So, which is understandable. You don't want them too close. Because the gravitational pull of the star is kind of what keeps that stuff going. It's still off. It needs to be rotated 90 degrees. Oh, that looks so cool as well. With the God rays come peeking through the shells. Yeah, the shell we need to rotate 90 degrees. rotating correctly. I just love how it rotates like that. That's rotating. It was rotating. It's rotating backwards now. And that's okay. And of course, that also means this shell as well has to rotate 90 degrees. Oh, we can't rotate it 90 degrees, at least not that way. Can we rotate it 180 this way? Oh, we need to check mark it. So I'm going to flip it. No. No, it's showing it's rotating something, but I have no clue. Yeah, that did nothing. So if we rotate this one, what's the halfway point between 90 or 180 and... Because if we go 90 on this, it's going to rotate the same direction. Oh, okay. Now it's spinning the other way. Because if we put this one at 90 as well... That's going to spin with it. So then if we put this at 180, that'll swap it. Yeah. It's like that should swap it, and then it should start going the opposite direction. I like that you can just do this in real time. There's like no propulsion on that thing. Maybe there's little tiny jets that just all rotate the whole thing. It's pretty cool though. There we go. Now it's rotating correctly. At least we somewhat. Now it's not facing us at all. Yeah, it's almost like it doesn't matter. Dang it. It's almost like it doesn't even matter. Alt. It rotates. But just imagine. I bet you could do all kinds of weird designs. Like the other thing I want to do is I want to do a Dyson shell that's like a partial shell, like it's um, like the cells are contained within little bits of it, and it makes a design, but that design is hollow. So basically, a thick kind of cell oriented around the design to make up the design on the outside, and then just repeat that pattern throughout the entire sphere. So you got a bunch of these holes, right? And then you've got one Dyson shell spinning one way, one spinning the opposite way, and then one spinning like 45 degrees angle tilt opposite direction, and then the other one spinning that opposite direction, and then you just have these layers, just a whole bunch of layers on top of each other for just about every type of spin within a 45 degree spin. So you got one going one way, one going the opposite way. So you've got um, 0, 45, 90, and then 180, So basically you would have probably 12 at that point, but you can only have 10 here. But yeah, just use every available shell to rotate in different directions. Now if we go back to the Dyson Sphere. Now it's spinning even weirder. Am I ever going to be able to get this right? I do not think so. Yeah, because this is correct-ish. It's rotating downwards. So we need to flip it. We need to flip it 90 degrees. So we don't need to mess with this number. Mess with this number. I think. Let's see what that's going to do. It's going to rotate it really quickly. That's what it's going to do. Okay. Need 90. And then 90. That does. Let's need 180 instead. 90 is not enough. That's my problem. Well, I'll just flip it upside down. Look at it rotate. Yeah, now it's just rotating like that. What? Okay, I gotta figure this out. This is irritating. So 90 was that way. Oops. Wanted to zoom in. Look at it rotate weirdly. That's almost correct. It's kind of the way I want it to spin. So then how do we make it so that this one is spinning like that? I already got the 180 here, so 180 this way. No. Actually, probably 90 this way. Let's see what it does. And that's pivoting it this way. And it's pivoting this way. And that's lining up. Okay. Yeah, so now it's lined up. It's going the same direction. So this number here needs to be 90 or 0. Look around. I think this is correct. Look at the ships trying to track and follow, man. They keep changing the rotation. Oh. Don't go too far. There we go. Now if we look at it, it's slightly off, but oh, it is really far off all of a sudden. it's hard to tell where everything is. It's hard to tell. I think that's the center between the diamonds. So it's rotating weirdly now. Like it is rotating with it. Like it's supposed to be, but why does it look so odd? Oh. Oh, it's because this is going. Okay. Yeah. It's not 100%, but it definitely looks okay to me. Yeah, that's enough. I think there's enough fooling around there. How are we doing on? Keep pressing P for production. I want to know. So this one's nearly complete. Almost there. About another 1,000 and we'll be there. So it is absorbing some of this. And also too, if we can get like 15 gigawatts out of most of these, we can build probably 4 Dyson spheres and get that one achievement for 50 gigawatts. We need to go even higher though. 10 Dyson spheres is going to be the number, I think, or 8. I don't know how gigawatts and terawatts work. Because we need 1 whole terawatt, I think it is, for that other achievement. Yeah, gigawatts and then 1 terawatt. So those two. And then we're still working on this one. And this one is going to be really hard. The rest of those. So this one, and this one is the only ones that can be completed on this game. And this one too. So we're probably going to do this one as well. But I want to build up a bunch of stock. Oh hey, we have finally launched all of our ships. This is good. I think that's all the Dyson Sphere I'm going to be doing on this one as well. So I am going to finally... It's still delivering some of them. It's not firing anymore. Oh, there we go. That's done. So yeah, now we're going to turn these into delivering, and we'll set them up on the new planet next time. But before I forget, I'd like to get these going back into the towers. Draining all of them. Set. We already set all those. Okay. Whoa, another ring there. Go in. Our last one. Take these off this belt here. So since this one's full, this. Eventually this is going to get removed as well. Send this back here. We're going to send this into this station, but I got to beat it there. But, a little bit. There. Come on. Oh. Alright, she's empty. Good. Now we're going to go along and start removing these. We won't remove that because that's connecting power. We can remove these. How are you being connected? You're being connected to theirs. Go ahead and remove you. Or keep you, I mean. Sorry. Forgot what I was doing here. Happens. Full ships. Yeah, they come in stacks of 20, which is even more annoying. Actually, let's use this. Yeah, that's much faster. And I'm actually going to move this power here. Power connector. There. Yeah, this is faster. Definitely. Ships. It's also because I'm filling up on these too. It's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I don't plan on launching anymore on this planet. Or on this thing here. Bit of a lag there. That autosave lag is getting longer and longer. Damn graphics card. Like, stay alive, damn it! I need you. Sorry, you were getting powered. Go find a different one that's not full. Still got a long ways to go as well. Okay. Now it's completely full. Uh-oh. We're getting to that point. That one's full as well. That's not good. Because if I end up with a bunch of extra ships, I'm not going to fly. It's only 126. Get out of here. We're going to be pissed off about that. got all these too. This is just gonna be a pain all the way around, isn't it? You know what? Can't be that many, right? Yeah. That's one way of doing it, huh? Right, it's like, where did I drop these? Up there. Somewhere around this way. So many! And I'm running out of space for them as well. Let's delete all these. Really? There's that much. Well, at least they're finally gone. I remember when I thought a couple boxes of those in the big storage crates was a lot. I was like, ooh, that's a lot. Not really. Okay, well, we had to sacrifice a crate to hold on to these, but we managed it. How's the power doing now? Oh, look at that. The power's doing way better. Those launchers, they take a lot of power. Okay, so now it's just up to the Dyson Swarm. What's being fired? Just fine, though. Well, I do think that's going to be it for this episode of a Dyson Sphere Program. We're a bit over time and a bit overexhausted from building the Dyson Sphere, designing the Dyson Sphere. I want to come up with an awesome Dyson Sphere that I'll just plop up all over the universe, you know? It's kind of my goal. Like I said, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm also trying out, I don't know if this episode's going to have it, but I am trying out some end cards, figuring out how to do the end cards for videos. So, hey, we're about done with the research. So, yeah, we're going to be trying out some end cards as well, seeing how everything goes. Just a thing I just remembered. Quick little announcement. Yeah. So next time, we're going to immediately start on the next Dyson Sphere because we need to work on these achievements. And we're gonna have some stock built up. We're trying to build up stock as well after this research is done. We're not going to do any research for a long time, just to get the research kind of built back up. So, and I'm going to place down more for more storage as well. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.